And good evening. Welcome out here again to Albany High School as we get set for wrestling action tonight here on Albany TV. It's a quad tonight between Albany, Mount Ayr, North Andrew, and South Harrison. Again, I'm Jared Rolvis, joined along with our other play-by-play announcer for the night and cameraman Brett Williams. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors to help bring you tonight's wrestling action here from Albany. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany. Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. The Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance at Smith Prudential in Albany, along with Johnson Controls and the Briar Patch, as the Briar Patch is located on the west side of the square in Albany, along with Sublime Flamingo Boutique, also on the west side of the square in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, and East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center. Papa's Family Restaurant, JC Designs in Albany, and Grumpy Totagri in Albany. The City of Albany, Williams Construction, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany, Mount Ayr, North Andrew, and South Harrison School Districts, and the Printer and News Shop are located in Albany, and our family sponsors, the Donnie and Nancy Stevens family. We will have Albany and North Andrew first on the right mat, and simultaneously South Harrison Mount Ayr going on over on the left mat. Our second matches of the night will be Albany Mount Ayr on the right mat, North Andrew South Harrison on the left, and our third matches of the night will be Albany South Harrison on the right mat, North Andrew Mount Ayr on the left. We'll be back with the national anthem as we get started here from Albany for wrestling action on Albany TV when we come back in a moment. All a part of your BTC Bank pregame tonight here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations and get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
In life, as in football, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance. Someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy.
To get started, contact Nick Smith, a financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Thank you. Welcome to tonight's quad matchup with Albany, North Andrew, South Harrison, and Mount Ayr. The first matchup tonight will be Albany versus North Andrew on the north mat, and South Harrison versus Mount Ayr on the south mat.
So again, as we start out on the right mat, it will be Albany, North Andrew. There will be, at the moment, 5 contested matches. There may be some other matches thrown in as JV or just trying to fill out some of the bracket, but there are just 5 contested matches at the moment at 126, 132, 138, 175, and 215 between Albany, North Andrew. On the left mat, it'll be South Harrison, Mount Ayr. And there will also be 5 contested matches, 120, 126, 157, 165, and 190. So again, welcome out again here to Albany for this quad between Mount Ayr, North Andrew, and South Harrison. And again, we're joined along by our other play-by-play announcer for the evening in Brett Williams. And Brett, first wrestling action here of 2025. We'll have this quad will have the GRC West conference tournament or conference meet coming up here later in this month, and then beginning of next month we will have the Albany's James Boer Memorial Tournament as well.
Yeah, like you said, we don't get to see our wrestlers a lot on Albany TV, but always a pleasure to when we do get the opportunity to watch the Albany Warrior Wrestling team in action, and this has been a kind of a staple of the Warrior Wrestling team. This quad here, and opens up the 2025 part of the season, and very excited to see the Warriors along with South Harrison, North Andrew, and Mount Ayr, of course, here live on Albany TV as the last couple of preliminary things are wrapping up, and we'll be getting started here just about any time.
And again, we'll see North Andrew again in the GRC West meet, plus we will also see them during the James Boer Invitation Memorial Tournament, and then we will see South Harrison in the Albany James Boer Memorial Invitational Tournament as well. There are 2 girls between North Andrew and Albany. They are not in the same class, so they will not wrestle. Keely Fish from Albany and Grace Patterson from Albany or from North Andrew, so they will both pick up victories without having to break a sweat. We'll have 1 contested girls match this evening. It will be in the second round between North Andrew and South Harrison, as Mount Ayr picks up an uncontested win, and so will South Harrison here on the left mat. Also in the second match of the night, Albany Mount Ayr. That will be the one where they will wrestle for the Highway 169 sign. Warriors Wrestling have a couple of different trophies they wrestle for. That's one of them, the Battle of the 169, and then also with Stanberry with the Superintendent's Cup, which the Warriors have already taken hold of earlier this year. So over on the left mat, our first match of the night will be between South Harrison and Mount Ayr. It'll be at 120. It'll be Cruz Stewart of South Harrison, Jeremiah Gilland of Mount Ayr, both sophomores.
And once we get some action on the right mat, we'll focus on both of them.
And picking up 3 takedown points here is Cruz Stewart for South Harrison. South Harrison, Stewart in the purple singlet, Gilland in the gray and red singlet for Mount Ayr. 40 seconds in, it's a 3-0 South Harrison lead for Stewart at 120. And now a minute in, still 3-0 in favor of the sophomore Cruz Stewart from South Harrison over the sophomore from Mount Ayr, Jeremiah Gilland.
Boys action kicking off on the right mat between Albany and North Andrew. Remington Miller coming out for an uncontested victory.
Stewart trying to get Gilland on his back. Unsuccessful so far. 30 seconds left here in the opening period.
And South Harrison will get an uncontested victory at 113. Our first contested match on the right will be at 120 here in a few moments, I believe.
Finally gets him onto his back, but not going to be able to get the pin as time is going to run out. But does pick up 4 back points and is going to take a 7-0 lead going into the second period.
Action kicking off now on
the 3.
Over on the right mat, it'll be at 126 actually between Albany's Clayton Griffin and North Andrews Corbin Hurst.
There's a blood timeout here on the left mat as well here for Crew Stewart.
And we'll focus on the right mat while they get that taken care of. 3 takedown points for Corbin Hurst here early in the first round.
Matchup here between a freshman and a sophomore here for North Andrew and Albany. Griffin, the sophomore from Albany. Hurst, the freshman from North Andrew.
Griffin back up to a base, but quickly taken back down by Hurst, who's trying to gain some leverage here and get Griffin onto his back. Not letting Griffin any kind of space here to get up. He's got that left leg trying to create that leverage.
And we'll start action back again here on the left mat as blood time is done.
And Griffin and Hurst will have to come back to the center as we do our best to show you as much of both mats as we can.
Another couple takedown points here for Stewart as he takes a 10-0 lead here just 15 seconds into the second period. And again, we're going to have another blood timeout as Stewart again is going to have a bloody nose, going to have to come off the mat.
25 seconds left in the first period here on the right mat. Still a 3-0 lead here for the North Andrew Cardinal, Corbin Hurst, the freshman. And he finally gets Griffin down on his back, trying to go for a late pin here in the first round. Griffin trying to survive just a couple more minutes, or a couple more seconds. And that's all for the first round. Griffin narrowly avoids a pin there, but Hurst will get a few points just as the first round ends. I believe it'll be 6-0 in favor of Corbin Hurst.
I think they actually gave him 4 back points, so it should be 7-0 going into that second period, I believe. As they still try and clean up blood here on the left mat.
Yes, it is 7-0 here to start, and Griffin's going to start out on top here in the second round with some points to make up. He trails 7-0.
And we'll go back to wrestling again here on the left mat. 1:35 still left here in this second period. It's a 10-0 lead here for South Harrison's Crew Stewart over Jeremiah Gillen for Mount Ayr.
Hurst with a nice move there to get close to a pinning position on Griffin. A couple more points for Hurst, 9-0. Looking for the pin, though.
Stewart and Gillen going all over the mat here as Stewart trying to get Gillen onto his back here on the left mat. Underneath a minute now here in this second period on the left mat, 10-0 lead here for Stewart.
Nice reversal by Griffin. Now it's Hurst in a little bit of trouble. 3 back points, though, for Hurst makes it 12-0 here as we are under a minute left in the second period. Two reversal points and 3 back points for Griffin. 2 reversal points for Hurst. It's 15-5 here as second round continues to tick down.
25 seconds left in the second round on the left mat, with Stewart leading over Gilliland, and now getting some back points, looking for the pin late in the second period.
Griffin close to a pin here. Gonna have a referee stoppage. 3 back points for Griffin.
4 back points were awarded there to Stewart as both matches were kind of ending at about the same point.
So Hurst is going to get a point for a headlock. That's what the stoppage was for. And Griffin was really close to a pin there, so unfortunate error by Griffin. But match will resume with 13.7 seconds left, with Griffin trailing 16-11.
14-0. Stewart leading over Gilliland here to start the third period.
And that 16 seconds is in the second period, so we do have one more period after this one.
Stewart starting the up position, trying to get Gilliland back onto his back again.
Griffin again trying to get a late pin here, under 10 seconds remaining. And he's got him on his back. And that'll do it as he could not finish the pin. Corbin Hurst quickly rolling over onto his stomach. But he does get the 2 points to make it 16-13. So going to be in for a good finish here between 2 underclassmen, Clayton Griffin and Corbin Hurst. The third round will start with both men standing.
Stewart again gets Gilliland onto his back, but not for long as he only picks up 2 back points, leads 16-0. That's going to be a major decision win here for Cruz Stewart with 1:04 left in the third period.
Griffin with control of the leg, trying to drive him onto his back. 3 points for Griffin. That should tie it up at 16 points, minute and a half left. Griffin looking for the pin.
Wrestling at 126 on the left mat, it's Dawson Pelletier, the junior from South Harrison, going up against Brock Shaha, the senior from Mount Ayr. Shaha, quick takedown.
Griffin still trying to get that right shoulder down.
Pelletier allowed back up there by Shaha. Takes him back down and leads 6-1 here just 20 seconds into the match.
Griffin's so close, and he does get the pin. Clayton Griffin with the first win of the night for Albany. First contested win of the night for Albany here in the third round. 1:03 into the round, Clayton Griffin gets the pin over Corbin Hurst of North Andrew.
1:24 left here in this opening period on the left mat. Shaha kind of playing along with Pelletier here, leads 6-2. He's taken him down quickly twice and let him back up.
Up next will be
another takedown.
132 between Albany and North Andrew. Gavin Pickering and Maddox Seibert of North Andrew.
Allows him back up. And another takedown here for Shaha. As he leads 12-3, allows him back up again.
Pickering a freshman, Seibert a senior.
Another takedown. As he leads 15-4 with a minute not quite yet gone here in the first period.
3 early points for Seibert.
Shaha, another 3 takedown points. He leads 18-5, 50 seconds left in the opening period.
Seibert still working Pickering over. Pickering doing a good job of keeping his base, staying on his hands and knees.
And Shaha gets the pin in 1 minute and 26 seconds.
60 seconds remaining here in the first round, and we have a referee stoppage. I believe stoppage is for clasping. And we'll resume here with Seibert on top as we resume here in the first round.
Next match here, they're going to have from Mount Air, it'll be Mason Martin going up against Jansen Van Meter at 132.
And now Pickering almost with a takedown on Seibert, but nice job by Seibert to kind of shift his weight and keep the advantageous position.
Two freshmen wrestling here on the left mat at 132, Martin and Van Meter. Seconds into the first period, still scoreless.
That'll do it here for the first round on the right mat between Pickering and Seibert. It's a 3-1 lead for the senior Maddox Seibert as we head into the second period. And this will start with both men on their feet.
Going for the takedown here is Martin. Unable to get it as they're still scoreless here. 30 seconds left in the first period. Still no advantage for either wrestler. As now picking up the 3 points on the fall here is Van Meter. Out of the circle, they'll come back to center with 18.7 left in the opening period.
And when we can't get both matches at once, we will focus on the Albany mat. A couple of more points for Gavin Pickering. He now trails 6-3 as there was a takedown by Seibert that gave him some points.
It's a 6-0 lead here for Van Meter from South Harrison as they end the first period.
2 more points for Seibert. It's now 8-3 as there's now 45 seconds left in the second period.
Mount Air's Bryson Martin will choose the down position with Van Meter on top.
Now Seibert trying to drive Pickering on his back, and he's almost got him there, and he gets the pin. Maddox Seibert with the pin over Gavin Pickering of Albany, and that's North Andrews' first contested win of this duel.
And Van Meter with only 3 points, not 6. So it's a 3-0 lead. As I say that, Martin gets the 2-point reversal, trying to get Van Meter onto his back here.
Now between Albany and North Andrew, it'll be a matchup at 138. The senior from Albany, Trevor Akins, taking on the freshman from North Andrew, Colin Seibert. Again, that's at 138.
Still trying to get Van Meter onto his back here is Martin. And they're going to get the pin here to Bryson Martin, and 3 minutes and 1 second.
Some back points here for Akins as he's looking for a first-round pin over Colin Seibert.
We'll have a couple of uncontested here at 144.
And Akins trying to finish this pin off. Still 56 seconds left in the period. Seibert trying to do whatever he can to escape here and survive. And that'll do it. Trevor Akins with a first-round pin over Colin Seibert. That comes in 1:13. Now Zane Rippey comes out for an uncontested win at 157.
Up next, we'll have a matchup at 157 here on the left mat. It will be Isaac Mode from South Harrison against Tegan Hill of Mount Ayr.
And between Albany and North Andrew, we're at 175. The sophomore from Albany, Jay Anthony, taking on the senior from North Andrew, Marshall Todd.
3 takedown points quickly here for Hill.
In the contested matchup, so far Albany's taken 1 and North Andrew has taken 1. Sorry, Albany's taken 2. North Andrew's taken 1.
I take this back. This is a meet here at 144, I believe, between South Harrison and Mount Ayr. Mount Ayr with the 3-1 lead here a minute into the first period.
So no points yet for either Anthony or Todd.
And South Harrison picks up the pin in a minute and 12 seconds.
60 seconds left here in the first period. Still no points for Anthony or Todd. Now 3 points for Marshall Todd. It's the first 3 of the match.
Now we'll have the matchup at 157 between Tegan Hill and Isaac Mode. Mode from South Harrison and Hill from Mount Ayr. Hill's going to take the 3 takedown points here to start. 15 seconds into the match.
10 seconds left in the first round. Still 3-0 in favor of Marshall Todd over Albany's Jay Anthony. And that will end the first round. Still 3-0, and I believe Jay Anthony will take the top positioning here, and yes, he will.
And Hill will get the pinfall in 42 seconds here over Mode.
Anthony working Todd over here, but now Todd trying to get his legs underneath him to get up.
It'll be Ethan Smith and Austin Briner at 165 here on the north mat.
Oh, Todd was
on the south mat.
So close to an escape point there, but Anthony kept him down.
Briner from Mount Ayr. Smith from South Harrison as Smith takes the 3 takedown points here. 25 seconds into the match. .45 seconds in. It's Smith laying on top of Briner here with a 3-0 lead, trying to get Briner onto his back.
Minute 20 has passed in this second round here between Anthony and Todd. No points yet. Anthony trying to get Todd onto his back, but Todd not allowing it to happen.
They leave the circle. Will come back to center here on the left mat. Smith will be in the up position.
And they'll leave the circle and have to return to the center, and it looked like Anthony might have had a chance there might have had the leverage to get Todd on his back, but not before they left the circle. .3 seconds left here in the second round. Still 3-0 in favor of Marshall Todd of North Andrew.
Smith trying to get Briner to his back. Finally does. Trying to pick up some back points here.
That ends the second round.
Looking for the pin.
It'll be a neutral start here in the third and final round between Marshall Todd and Jay Anthony.
And the pin will occur a minute and 41 seconds in here for Ethan Smith from South Harrison.
This is the third and final round. Jay Anthony trails 3-0. Aggressive takedown attempt there by Anthony. But it's not going to happen as Marshall Todd expertly gets around it and gets himself 3 points to lead 6-0. Minute 10 left in the third round. Marshall Todd leads 6-0.
Another matchup here between Mount Airy South Harrison. Not certain exactly what weight class. Three takedown points here for South Harrison. Come back to neutral. Mount Airy will pick up an escape point.
42 seconds left. Jay Anthony running out of time. Lee still trails 6-0. In a bad spot here as Marshall Todd not allowing him any space, any room for anything.
They'll leave the circle on the left mat and have to come back to center.
12 seconds left. Jay Anthony got to be aggressive here. He does get an escape point. He still trails 6-1. Goes for a takedown, but again blocked by Marshall Todd. And it looks like Anthony's going to run out of time as the third period ends, and it's a 6-1 decision victory for North Andrews' Marshall Todd over Albany's Jay Anthony.
And South Harrison will get the pin in a minute and 35 seconds.
Andrew Wiles gets an uncontested victory, and that'll bring us to 2:15, where the sophomore from Albany, Kane Ellis, will face the junior from North Andrew, Aiden Crossfield.
And at 190 will wrestle here on the left mat. It'll be Cordell Clemens, the freshman from Mount Airy, against Craig Coffey from South Harrison. 3 takedown points quickly here for Coffey and allows the upset.
And now takedown there by Kane Ellis, and Crossfield was on his shoulder for a very long time. That drew a gasp from the crowd as Ellis gets his 3 points.
Another takedown for Coffey. Escape point and another takedown for Coffey as he leads here 9-1 over Clemens. So now 9-3 as again Clemens will be allowed to escape.
Crossfield gets an escape point. It's 3-1 in favor of Ellis.
Coffey another takedown here at 190. Coffey trying to get Clemens to his back here with just a minute gone here in the first period.
Now Ellis gets Crossfield onto his back, but Crossfield with a reversal, and he gets the takedown points. Looked like Ellis was going to get him, but
2 back points awarded to Coffey as he will allow Clemens to escape.
so Crossfield actually takes the lead off of that exchange. He leads 4-3 over Ellis with 44.3 seconds left in the first period.
It's a 14-4 Coffey lead, 30 seconds left in the opening period. Another takedown, another escape point, 17-5 now. 15 seconds left here in the opening period.
Quick escape by Ellis, but 3 points for Crossfield, and then a quick escape by Ellis. believe it's 7-5 here in favor of Aiden Crossfield.
Another 3 takedown points makes it 20-5 as we end the first period.
Yeah, 7-5 Crossfield, 12 seconds left in the first period.
And Coffee will win here 15-5.
And the final seconds will tick away with no more points.
South Harrison will pick up some open match victories here on the left mat.
So Kane Ellis trails Aiden Crossfield and North Andrews 7-5 as we enter the second period. And this one will start neutral.
And all of the remaining matches will be here on the right mat until the next go around, which will be Albany Mount Air.
Another takedown by Kane Ellis, looking to get the pin, but he does get the 3 takedown points as he reclaims the lead 8-7. But again, looking for that pin. Crossfield left shoulder still up off the mat. Trying to push those legs to get that left shoulder of Crossfield down. Minute 20 left here. Still a lot of time here in the second period. And that'll do it. Kane Ellis gets the pin over Aiden Crossfield. It comes in 43 seconds into the second period. And that will, I believe, do it here for the duel between Albany and North Andrew, as Albany does not have a 285-pounder. And yes, that'll do it for the first round.
We'll be back with Albany Mount Air, North Andrew, South Harrison when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Our next round of duels will be Albany versus.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. The Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany has gifts for every occasion. The Briar Patch can help you with fresh flowers, green plants, candles, willow tree angels, customized cups, and so much more. They also deliver your gift items. Don't forget, the Briar Patch also features tuxedo rentals for all occasions. To schedule a fitting for your tux or to order your one-of-a-kind gifts, call the Briar Patch on the square in Albany at 660-726-4170. East Fork Lodge and Ranch is tucked away in the solitude of over 1,000 private acres of rolling hills with beautiful fields just north of Albany. East Fork Lodge is complete with 9 private suites and 3 private cabins. Amenities include a shared kitchen, grill, coffee stations, fire pit, fishing pond, and movie theater. Property is also home to a quaint antique store open to the public. You are sure to feel at home when staying at East Fork Lodge. The lodge is perfect for weekend getaways, family reunions, corporate retreats, weddings, family vacations, and hunting trips. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com or visit the website at eastforklodge.com for more information on East Fork Lodge and Ranch. Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christy's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Flamingo Boutique is now your full-service homecoming, prom, and special occasion dress destination. Drop in on Saturday from 10 to 1 to browse our selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Flamingo has hundreds of dresses in stock. Drop in, find us on Facebook, visit SublimeFlamingoBoutique.com, or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. Grumpy Toad Toggery in Albany is Northwest Missouri's only brotique. They offer a variety of men's clothing and accessories, along with the latest graphic tees for the whole family. Check out apparel on their website at GrumpyToadToggery.com. Grumpy Toad Toggery is open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. Grumpy Toad Toggery is located right off Highway 136 in Albany, next to the laundromat. Come to Albany and get grumpy, be happy.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. In the first matches of the night, it was Albany that won over North Andrew by a score of 42-15. South Harrison wins over Mount Ayr 52-30. In our second matches of the night, it will be Albany and Mount Ayr wrestling for the Battle of the 169 sign. And then in the second one, it'll be North Andrew and South Harrison. North Andrew, South Harrison will be on the left mat. Albany and Mount Ayr will be on the right mat. And we'll also have our only girls matchup of the night here on the left mat. It will be the junior from South Harrison, Hayden Humphrey, and the freshman from North Andrew, Grace Patterson.
Albany already won one trophy this year for the 6th year in a row, claimed the Superintendent's Cup over Stanberry, and looking to keep that run of momentum going here with the 169 sign.
And the battle of the at the border US 169 sign is right in front of Coach Schausch, as we'll kind of zoom in on that, kind of show you what they're wrestling for as they're starting here on the right mat at 106.
This is at 120.
Sorry.
The freshman Grayson Miller taking on the sophomore from Mount Ayr, Jeremiah Gilliland. Quick takedown by Miller and a couple of back points. Sorry, maybe just the takedown points, but 3-0 here early for Grayson Miller. And two reversal points here for Gilliland. 3-2 in favor of Albany's Grayson Miller.
Kentley Whitaker will get an unopposed victory here for South Harrison, and then we will have our only girls matchup of the night coming up here on the left mat. Again, it'll be Hayden Humphrey from South Harrison, Grace Patterson from North Andrew.
2 more reversal points for Albany's Grayson Miller.
South Harrison will be wearing gray. North Andrew, red and black.
40 seconds left. Miller leading 5-2.
And they're going to pause this for a second, as I don't know if Humphrey maybe got poked in the eye or something, or maybe lost a contact.
2 reversal points for Gilliland. 5-4 here. 5 seconds left in the first period.
Do believe was a problem with the contact, so they'll get restarted here 25 seconds in here to the first period.
That'll end the first round here on the right mat. It's Miller leading 5-4 as we enter the second.
No takedown points yet awarded here to, and now they will give the 3 takedown points to Patterson.
Miller will start on top in the second round. Miller's got the leg, trying to drive for a takedown.
Humphrey tried to escape. Patterson wouldn't let her on the left mat. 50 seconds left here in the opening round.
2 reversal points for Gilliland. Nice reversal there as it looked like Miller was going to get a takedown there. And now in a pinning position. And Gilliland gets the pin for Mount Air's first win over Albany in this duel. It is Jeremiah Gilliland getting the pin over Albany's Grayson Miller.
25 seconds left here in the opening round.
Up next between Albany and Mount Air will be at 126. Albany's sophomore Clayton Griffin taking on the senior from Mount Air, Brock Shaha.
Humphrey awarded an escape point.
Clayton Griffin coming off a win in the first round, going for his second over a senior here in Shaha.
They'll end the first round with Patterson leading 4-2 over Hayden Humphrey. As they start the second round, they'll start in the up position.
2 quick takedowns by Shaha gets him 6 points. And 2 escapes gets Griffin 2 points. 3 more points for Shaha, another escape by Griffin. 9-3 here early in the first round. 3 more escape points for Shaha. Another escape by Griffin. 12-4. Another takedown by Shaha.
Neither girl with the advantage yet, so no takedown points yet awarded. As now it'll be Patterson awarded the 3 takedown points. She leads 7-2, 42 seconds into the second period.
3 more takedown points, 18-5 here. As Shaha looking for the pin now over Griffin here in the first round. Griffin trying to stay alive, and Shaha will get the pin here in the first round over Albany's Clayton Griffin. That comes a minute 15 into the first round. So Mount Air with 2 contested wins over Albany. Both pins. That'll bring up action at 132. Albany's freshman 132-pounder Gavin Pickering taking on Mount Air's freshman Bryson Martin.
And now it's Humphrey that gets the 3 takedown points. She trails those 7-6 with 25 seconds left here in the second round. To the freshman Grace Patterson from North Andrew. Gets her onto her back though. And gets the pin in 3 minutes and 44 seconds.
Bryson Martin with 3 takedown points early, now trying to get Pickering onto his back. And Pickering in a lot of trouble here, but he does get onto his stomach, but not before Martin gets 3 back points. He's up 6-0 here in the first round.
No action yet going on the left mat as they'll get ready to start boys action here in just a moment between South Harrison and North Andrew.
Just over a minute left here in the first round. It's Bryson Martin leading Gavin Pickering 6-0 here. Martin trying to drive those legs and get that right shoulder of Pickering down on the mat. Pickering trying to just survive here under a minute left in the first round. Back points coming for Martin, and there's the pin as the 3rd pin for Mount Air over Albany comes with the freshman Bryson Martin pinning the freshman Gavin Pickering at 132.
The first contested matchup between North Andrew South Harrison will be at 126 here on the left mat.
Next between Albany and Mount Air will be at 138. Albany's Trevor Akins taking on Mount Air's Nathan Romer. Romer, a freshman from Mount Air. Trevor Akins, a senior from Albany.
South Harrison will get a couple uncontested matchup wins.
They'll leave the circle and have to come back to the center. No points yet for either wrestler.
And it will be Corbin Hurst from North Andrew against Dawson Pelletier of South Harrison here on the left mat as they start wrestling boys action here between South Harrison and North Andrew. 3 quick takedown points for Pelletier. Escape point awarded here to Hurst. Pelletier, another 3 quick takedown points. He now leads 6-1. 35 seconds in. Gets Hurst onto his back. Picks up the pin in 40 seconds.
40 seconds left in the first round between these two wrestlers on the right mat, and the first 3 points come here for Nathan Romer as he gets 3 points for a takedown and now looking for a pin.
At 126, sorry, that was at 120. At 126 here, it's Maddox Seibert, or 132, Maddox Seibert going up against Brendan Hoover here, on the left mat.
And Trevor Akins narrowly survives that pinning predicament, as it looked like he was going to get pinned there right at the end. But it's saved by the bell. Not before Romer picks up some back points to make it 7-0 here as we enter into the second round.
Sorry, I take that back. It's Maddox Seibert, Brendan Hoover here on the left. Hoover has 3 takedown points. And picking up the pin here for South Harrison is going to be Hoover.
I think we might maybe had a headlock or potentially dangerous position. Either way, referee stoppage as they come back to the center.
We'll have some uncontested matchups here now between North Andrew and South Harrison, I believe.
Still 7-0 here in favor of Romer. 1:10 left here in the second period.
Still a couple uncontested victories here on the left mat for South Harrison.
And again, Trevor Akins in trouble. Romer trying to get this pin for the second time now. The second time he's had Akins this close, and he finishes it off this time at 138. Nathan Romer pins Zane Rippey. And that's 4 matches and 4 pins for Mount Ayr over Albany.
Trevor Akins.
Sorry, Trevor Akins.
So Rippey will be wrestling next over on the right mat. Still some uncontested matches on the left. I think we'll finally get back to wrestling here at 175.
Uncontested win picked up by Mount Ayr. Now I think we'll have action at 157. It'll be the senior from Albany, Zane Rippey, and the junior from Mount Ayr, Tegan Hill, kicking us off here at 157. Zane Rippey trying to get Albany their first win here in round 2 against Mount Ayr.
At 175, it'll be Marshall Todd from North Andrew going up, I believe, against Micah Guernsey here from South Harrison over on the left mat. Three takedown points here for South Harrison. Minute left here in this first period. 3-0 South Harrison over North Andrew.
Rippey did get 3 takedown points. He leads 3-0. 50 seconds left in the first round.
Todd trying to get the reversal. South Harrison has him on his back looking for the pin. And they're going to get it in a minute 25.
Going to have a stoppage on the right mat. I think maybe a little bit of blood from Zane Rippey.
As Craig Coffey will get an uncontested win at 2:15. It will be, Mason Edwards got the uncontested win. It'll be Craig Coffey from South Harrison against Aiden Crossfield at 2:15. I believe wrestling here on the left mat. No, they will not put out. Craig Coffey got his 100th career win, and it came uncontested. So up next will be 285. It'll be Ruger Johnson from South Harrison going up against Carson Wilmus from North Andrew.
And we'll get back started here on the right mat with 35 seconds left in the first round. St. Rippey still leading 3-0 over Teagan Hill.
Wilmus has Johnson down, has not yet been awarded the takedown points as he does not have the correct positioning, and no points were awarded as Johnson escapes.
And that'll end the first round between Rippey and Hill. We head into the second round with Rippey leading 3-0.
3 takedown points awarded here to Johnson. 45 seconds left here in this opening round. As Johnson trying to get Wilmus to his back.
Hill gets his first point in an escape.
And picking up the pin in a minute 41 is Ruger Johnson over Carson Wilmus.
And the wrestlers will leave the circle and come back to the center. It's still 3-1. 127 left here in the first round between Hill and Rippey.
And that'll do it over on the right mat.
Hill going for a takedown, but Rippey trying to block it. As Rippey now, after blocking the takedown, will try and get Hill onto his back, and he does. 3 takedown points for Rippey, and now looking for the pin. If he doesn't get the pin, he will get the back points, and he gets the pin. Zane Rippey will get the pin.
3:04.
He will get the pin over Teagan Hill, and it's Albany's first victory of round 2 over Mount Ayr. And that'll bring up action in the 175 division between Jay Anthony, the sophomore from Albany, and the junior from Mount Ayr, Bracken Collier.
Picking up a couple uncontested points here is Austin Briner from Mount Ayr before they wrestle here at 175.
So now Anthony and Collier make their way out onto the mat. Anthony trying to continue Albany's winning ways after Rippey got him on the board with a win. Collier with the 3 quick takedown points. It's got the arm of Jay Anthony. Albany loses control of the arm, and Anthony able to stay alive for the time being. Collier leads 3-0 here early in the first round. Now got Anthony's left arm, and he gets Jay onto his back as Anthony frantically tries to stay off of his back. Right shoulder of Anthony just barely off the mat, but he's in a lot of trouble here and a lot of time remaining, 47 seconds to go. And that'll do it as Bracken Collier gets the pin over Albany's Jay Anthony at 175.
And the pin will occur at 114.
And that'll bring up action at 190 as Albany's Andrew Wiles will take on Mount Air's Cordell Clemens. Wiles a senior, Clemens a freshman. And they will leave the circle and come back to the middle before any points awarded. 20 seconds gone by here in the first round. Now Wiles with 3 takedown points. Gets Clemens in a little bit of trouble here as he looks to gain leverage and get Clemens onto his back. Got him on his back. Clemens now trying to arch, stay off of his shoulders. Now Clemens trying to roll onto his stomach, and he does. Looked like Wiles was going to be able to keep positioning there, but Clemens stays alive for the time being. However, Wiles does get 3 back points. He leads 7-0 with 50 seconds left in the first round.
South Harrison was able to pick up the victory over North Andrew tonight, 66-6. And again, congratulations to Craig Coffey at 215 pounds, picking up his 100th career win.
One arm hooked by Wiles, trying to, again, just get that leverage to get Clemens onto his back, but Clemens has to hold on for 10 more seconds to survive this first round. Wiles got to move quickly if he wants to get it in the first, gets this pin in the first round, but I think he's going to run out of time, and he does. But a good first round there by Wiles as he takes a 7-0 lead into the second period. So Wiles deferred on his option on what he wanted to start this round, and we're going to start neutral here in the second round with Wiles leading 7-0. just like the first round, they'll quickly leave the circle and come back to the middle. Just 6 seconds gone here in the second round. Wiles again has Clemens on his back. 3 more takedown points. 10-0 here. And now Wiles looking for the pin, and he gets it.
And it'll occur in 2:18.
Didn't get it in the first round, but quickly gets it in the second round as Andrew Wiles picks up the second win here for Albany in the contested matches. And that'll bring out Kane Ellis, who I believe, yes, he will be getting an uncontested win.
I believe the next contested matchup will be at 106 between Weston Adams of Mount Ayr and Remington Miller of Albany. The senior from Albany against the freshman from Mount Ayr.
So Remington Miller looking to get a few more points here for Albany. The win for the duel is out of reach, but Remington Miller trying to get that score a little bit closer. Weston Adams trying to broaden it even further.
This will be the only contested match of the night here for Miller. If he picks up a victory, all 4 of the Warriors senior wrestlers will pick up a victory tonight. Aikens won by a pin against North Andrew. Rippey and Wiles each have a pin here against Mount Ayr.
And for the second time, the wrestlers will leave the mat and come back to the center. Still 1:25 left here in the first period. No points for either wrestler. As Miller will look to get Adams onto his back. 3 takedown points for Miller. It's his first 3 points of the match. Adams trying to create some space here, but Miller doing a nice job of not giving it to him. However, Adams now on his feet, now with the leg of Miller. But Miller now with a base underneath him, trying to flip Adams onto his back. Adams does have the leg of Miller hooked. Now both men standing as the first round expires. And Weston Adams could not quite get out of that to get his first points of the match, or his first point of the match, as Miller takes a 3-0 lead here into the second period. And Miller will start on top as we go into the second period. Now Miller in a little bit of trouble here as Adams trying to flip over. He does. Gets 2 points for that reversal. And now Miller up to his feet, and they will leave the circle again. As it's now 3-2 here in favor of Miller. Adams for a split second there looked like he was going to get a pinning position here, but still might. He's got the leg of Miller if he could just get him onto his back. And now Miller in a lot of trouble.
As Miller's still trying to turn this around and reverse it.
Trying to kick that.
But he's in a dangerous position as he does it. Does finally get off his back.
Yeah.
As they leave the circle.
Leave the circle once again as
another 4 back points awarded here to Mount Air.
Miller evaded catastrophe there as he surrenders his lead. It's now Adams leading 6-3 here with 48.3 seconds left in the second period. And once again, it'll be Adams starting in the top position. Adams with the leg, drives Miller forward.
And Miller going to reverse this. But they're out of the circle.
Out of the circle, no points for Miller. And close to a reversal there by Miller, but they leave the circle. Now Miller tried to kind of flip around there, but Adams just took him straight down to the mat. Right shoulder from Miller is up. And Adams is going to have to adjust here if he wants to get that right shoulder down, and he does. Trying to get this pin as the final seconds tick away. Miller trying to survive, and he gets onto his stomach. Now Miller maybe with the reversal.
4 back points awarded to Mount Air.
No
reversal points going to be awarded to Miller, but he's looking for the pin.
Does get the reversal, and that'll end it.
As time expires.
And 3 back points, so a flurry of points there in the last couple of seconds. Right now the scoreboard shows 10-5. We'll see if they update it. No, I think that might be the right score.
I think they're going to add some more back. I think they haven't added the back points yet. It's 10-9 in favor of Mount Air as we enter the third period in a thrilling matchup at 106 here on the right mat.
As the referee confirms that's the right score, as Weston Adams leads 10-9 over Miller as we enter the third period. So a great last match here of the second round between Mount Air and Albany.
Miller started in the down position here as Adams started in the top position.
Adams with his legs around the body of Miller. Trying to bring that right shoulder down.
Getting him onto his back. Miller trying everything he can to stay off his back.
Now pulling on that arm of Miller and going to get. So 3 back points come for Weston Adams.
4 points on the back points there for Adams.
4 points for Adams, and then a point awarded to Miller for
dangerous position.
For dangerous position. Just as I was saying, was really kind of yanking on that arm to try and get the shoulder down. So it's 14-10 here, 1:17 left in the third period. Looks like we are going to be in for a fantastic finish here at 106.
And should be the last match here between Albany Mount Air.
And Miller is trailing right now, so he's got to get out of this.
They're out of the circle. They'll come back to center.
And he's going to have to get on top here and try and get a pin. At the very least, a reversal and then some back points. He trails by 4 here with just over a minute remaining, 62 seconds. Miller tried to escape there, but nice job by Adams to not let him do so. Now precious seconds ticking away from Miller as he's in danger of, once again, of being pinned.
And again, some more back points will be coming here to Adams.
Yeah, and that will make it even more hard for Remington to get this win without getting a pin. A lot of pressure on that right shoulder of Miller. As the back points come for Adams. Miller rolling onto his stomach here. Survives for a little bit longer, but 20 seconds remaining. And now in danger of being pinned again. Couple more back points. Final seconds ticking away here. Miller running out of time. Just a matter of Miller with a late reversal though. Couple of back points for him. And that'll end the period.
I don't believe it's going to be enough, though, for Miller. 4 back points awarded to Adams, 2 points on the reversal, 2 points on the back points. Mount Air is going to end up taking this one 18-14, I believe, is what it's going to end up being on the final.
Great match there at 106. And if Miller had just a few more seconds, he might have been able to pull that one away, as that'll end it between Albany and Mount Air.
18-15 was the final decision on that one. We'll be back with our third matches of the night when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
When you come to Mosaic Medical Center Albany, you get connected to highly skilled caregivers who are focused on enhancing your health right in your community. You'll receive great care while also being connected to Mosaic's resources in St. Joseph, Maryville, and even experts in the Mayo Clinic Care Network. Get connected to Mosaic Medical Center Albany and get connected to the care you deserve. Visit mymlc.com/Albany to schedule an appointment today. The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
Are you needing more space in your home and looking to remodel, or just start from scratch and have your dream home built? Then contact Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany. Williams Construction LLC and Electric in Albany can help you with all of your building needs. Big or small, they do it all at Williams Construction LLC and Electric. Contact them today at 660-483-0255 or 660-726-2417.
Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
In life, as in football, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance. Someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy.
To get started, contact Nick Smith, a financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready for our third matches of the night. It'll be Albany, South Harrison on the right mat, North Andrew, Mount Ayr on the left mat. In that second matchup, again, it was South Harrison winning 66-6 over North Andrew. Craig Coffey picked up his 100th win, and then it was Mount Ayr over Albany 46-18. So our last two matches of the night. Again, it is Albany, South Harrison on the right. Mount Ayr, North Andrew on the left.
I believe our first contested match between Albany and South Harrison will be at 120. Albany's freshman 120-pounder Grayson Miller against South Harrison sophomore Cruz Stewart.
Mount Ayr's Jeremiah Gillen will get an open victory here at 120, I believe. And our first contested match will be at 126 on the left mat between Corbin Hurst of North Andrew and Brock Shaha of Mount Ayr. So 120 on the right, 126 on the left.
And we'll get started here on the right between Miller and Stewart. 3 early takedown points for Cruz Stewart.
Shaha will get 3 quick takedown points, will allow Hurst to get back up. Another 3 quick takedown points for Shaha.
Back points coming for Stewart, and he's looking for the pin.
Allows Hurst back up.
4 points for Stewart as Miller does evade the pin, but it's 7-0 Stewart here with over 60 seconds remaining in the first round.
Shaha, another 3 quick takedown points. Another point awarded to Hurst for the escape. 9-3, Shaha with the lead. Just a minute in here to the opening period. Another 3 takedown points here by Shaha. And again, will allow Hurst up, making it 12-4.
Miller in a lot of trouble. And Stewart closing in on the pin.
Shaha, another quick 3-point takedown. And another point awarded to Hurst on the escape, and then another takedown looking for the pin.
And Stewart gets the pin.
And he will get it, and it's going to occur at 138.
Stewart pins Grayson Miller from Albany in 1:43 in the first round. And that'll bring us to the 132 weight class, as it'll be Albany's freshman Gavin Pickering against believe Brendan Hoover from South Harrison.
Actually, it's Clayton Griffin wrestling here against Dawson Pelletier at 126.
Yeah. Sorry, 126, not 132.
3 quick takedown points here for Nathan Romer on the left mat. Bryson Martin on the left mat over North Andrews' Maddox Seibert.
Three takedown points for Griffin.
Now Martin will get Seibert onto his back, looking for the pin. And gets it. at 1-14.
Still 3-0 here, 50 seconds left in the first round between Griffin and Pelletier.
Now over on the left mat, it'll be at 138. It'll be Colin Seibert of North Andrew against Nathan Romer of Mount Ayr.
1 point for an escape for Pelletier.
.138 match going on the left mat. Colin Seibert, Nathan Romer from Mount Ayr.
Three points for Griffin. Looking for a late pin here as the final seconds tick away in the first round, but he cannot get it as Pelletier is saved by the bell.
And Romer gets 3 takedown points, an escape point awarded here to Colin Seibert.
4 points come in for Griffin as it's 10-1 in favor of Griffin as we head into the second period.
Romer again will pick up 3 takedown points. Looking for some back points here. Will pick up 2 as he leads now 8-1.
And something on the mat, maybe blood or something, as we will focus on the left mat until we resume on the right mat.
Either that or maybe some perspiration. They are close to leaving the circle here. But looking for the pin is Nathan Romer.
And we'll resume here on the right mat with Pelletier on top.
And Romer will get the pin in 1:46. Mount Ayr will be able to get some uncontested wins here until the next matchup at 175.
And Pelletier and Griffin will leave the circle. Again, it's Griffin leading 10-1, 1:20 remaining in the second period. Pelletier working over Griffin here, but Griffin doing a nice job just kind of keeping his base, not allowing himself to be rolled over onto his back as they're going to leave the circle once again.
And now at 175, it'll be Marshall Todd from North Andrew and Bracken Collier from Mount Ayr going at it here at 175 on the left mat.
41.3 seconds remaining in the second period as we resume on the right mat. And we quickly stop immediately. Pelletier with the leg of Griffin trying to drive him back.
They'll leave the circle, come back to the center at neutral, still scoreless here in the first 40 seconds at 175 between Mount Ayr and North Andrew.
And that will end the second period as that 10-1 lead for Griffin remains here in the third round, which will begin in a few moments.
Again, they'll leave the circle, come back to center, still at neutral.
Griffin will start on top here to begin the third and final round. He leads 10-1.
Todd gets 3 takedown points for North Andrew. .20 seconds left in the first period. Todd with a 3-0 lead here over Collier. They will end the first period with Todd leading 3-0 for North Andrew over Collier from Mount Ayr.
50 seconds remaining in the third and final round. It's still 10-1 in favor of Clayton Griffin of Albany.
Collier chooses the down position here to start the second period.
And now Griffin looking for a pin here. Pelletier, though, escapes and rolls onto his stomach. Griffin right back into it. Even if he doesn't get it, there's still 5 seconds left, and he leads 10-1. So regardless, Griffin's going to come away with a victory, and it's going to come by decision. Clayton Griffin, 10-1 decision victory in his match over Dawson Pelletier.
Collier with 2 reversal points ends up getting the pin. It's going to occur in 2 minutes and 46 seconds.
So now we're at 132. It's Albany's freshman 132-pounder Gavin Pickering taking on,
I believe it's Brendan Hoover.
The referee will take a moment to wipe something down on the mat real quick before we get started.
And that, I believe, was the last match contested between Mount Ayr and North Andrew, as Mount Ayr wins all the contested matches by pin.
So we'll focus exclusively on the right mat. Again, this is Gavin Pickering and Brendan Hoover. And it's 3 takedown points here for Hoover. And an escape for Pickering. Three more points for Hoover, another for Pickering on the escape. 6-2 here. 1:28 left here in the first round.
Mount Ayr ends up picking up the victory over North Andrew, 60-6.
3 more points for Hoover. 9-2 here, 60 seconds left in the first round. .30 seconds left here in this first round matchup between Brendan Hoover and Gavin Pickering. Pickering leads 9-2. Final seconds tick away here in the first period. And Hoover will take that 9-2 lead into the second period. As we will momentarily resume here. We'll see what kind of positioning we have. Looks like it's going to be neutral here.
Mount Air finishes 2-1 in their duels tonight with wins over North Andrew and Albany. North Andrew finishes 0-3 with losses to Albany, South Harrison, and Mount Air. Albany has a win over North Andrew. South Harrison has wins over Mount Air and North Andrew. They can have a three-way tie for the win of this quad between Albany, South Harrison, Mount Air, or South Harrison can win it all with a win over Albany here.
So second period gets underway here. Once again, it's 9-2 in favor of Brendan Hoover of South Harrison over Albany's Gavin Pickering. Hoover with 3 more points makes it 12-2 here. He's got the arm of Pickering hooked, now trying to roll him onto his back. And he does momentarily as Pickering rotates his body to stay off of his back, but Hoover doing all he can to get that left shoulder down, and he does, as it'll be South Harrison's Brendan Hoover with the pin over Albany's Gavin Pickering here at 1:32.
And it'll be in 2 minutes and 44 seconds.
So that brings out Trevor Akins for an uncontested victory.
I believe the next contested match shouldn't be until 1:57, which would be Zane Rippey of Albany against Isaac Mode of South Harrison. And that will be the next contested matchup here at 1:57.
As we get underway here. Mode going in for a takedown, but Rippey quickly blocks it and shrugs him off. Takedown for Rippey. And an escape. Escape from Mode as Rippey quickly gets 3 more takedown points. 6-1 here early in the first period as it's another escape for Isaac Mode. Three more takedown points for Zane Rippey. 9-2 here. 1:06 left here in the first round. Looked like Rippey was going to try to get Mode onto his back, and now he does, but Mode able to kind of keep that momentum going and roll back onto his stomach.
Just 2 back points awarded there to Rippey as he leads 11-2, 49 seconds left here in the opening period.
And they will return to the center, and it'll be Rippey that starts out in the top position. Now Rippey's got Mode in a bad position here as Rippey will get the pin.
Will occur at 1:29.
And that's a pin for Albany's Zane Rippey over South Harrison's Isaac Mode.
believe our next contested matchup will be at 175 between Jay Anthony and Ethan Smith.
And that's what it'll be as the two wrestlers come out, and we are underway. Three early takedown points for Ethan Smith. Has that left arm of Anthony. Tried to use that to get him onto his back, but nice job by Jay to escape and get a point. 3-1 here in favor of Smith.
Anthony going for the leg. Smith trying to turn it around and get the takedown points. And he will.
Moves it to 6-1 here in favor of Smith, and Anthony gets another escape point.
A minute gone here in this first round. 6-2 South Harrison. Smith with the lead over Albany's Anthony.
Smith went for a takedown there, but Anthony was having none of it and blocks the attempt. 3 more takedown points coming for Smith. Should make it 9-2 here with 32 seconds left in the first round. And Smith now getting Anthony onto his back as the seconds tick away in the first round. Anthony trying to stay alive here as a couple of back points coming in for Smith. And it looks like Anthony will survive, but 4 back points for Smith.
Be a 10-2 lead here for Smith going into the second round here at 175.
Yeah, they missed 3 takedown points for Smith.
So I think it should be 13-5, I think is what they're going to put this as. Right now they have it 10-5.
Yeah, it's
I think it should be 13-2, and that's
Anthony has 2 escapes and a couple of takedowns and some back points for Smith. So yeah, they got the score right now, 13-2. And we're going to be neutral as we enter the second period. Quick takedown attempt by Smith, but Anthony backs away from it. Smith with 3 takedown points. 16-2 here. As once again with control of the arm, and now Anthony in a lot of trouble as Smith looking to get the left shoulder down. Going to have a stoppage here, 3 back points.
4 more back points, and it's going to be a tech fall here for South Harrison. It's Ethan Smith.
20-2 ended up being the final score on that one in the second period. And that'll bring up action in the 190 weight class as it's Albany's senior Andrew Wiles taking on South Harrison's 190-pound senior Mason Edwards.
This should be a good matchup here between the two seniors at 190.
Andrew with control of the head of Edwards. Dangerously close to the border of the circle there. If 3 takedown points for Edwards, both men were kind of jockeying for position there, and it's Edwards who ultimately gets the 3 points. Wiles down on his stomach trying to get his legs underneath him to try and get an escape here.
A minute gone here in this first round. Edwards with a 3-0 lead here over Andrew Wiles.
And they'll leave the circle as Edwards leads 3-0 here with 42.1 seconds left in the first round. It'll be Edwards starting in the top position. Edwards working to the side of Wiles, trying to get that arm and flip him over onto his back. It's the right arm of Wiles that Edwards has control of, but Wiles close to an escape here. Edwards not letting him get up. And now Edwards back down on top. It looked like Wiles might have had a window of an opportunity to get away there, but can't quite do it as the final seconds of the first round tick away. And that will do it as it's Mason Edwards carrying a 3-0 lead over Albany's Andrew Wiles into the second period. Now Andrew Wiles will begin the second period in the top position. In a good position here to try and get some points if he can get Edwards onto his back. Edwards almost to his feet. Now both feet under him. Can he get the escape? Wiles still with control of the legs.
Coffey getting close to the escape or the reversal here. And he's going to pick up the 2-point reversal.
So that's 5-0 here in favor of Edwards. As there's a minute, 10 seconds left here in the second period.
Both wrestlers still going at it here at 190, 45 seconds left here in the second round. 5-0. Edwards leading over Wiles.
.22 seconds left in the second period. It's still 5-0 in favor of Edwards.
I believe Wiles gets a stalling warning with 5 seconds left here in the second round.
And that will end the second period. It's 5-0 in favor of Mason Edwards as we enter the third and final round. Once again, Andrew Wiles will start out in the top position. Third and final round beginning here. As Wiles trying to work Edwards onto his back. Edwards, both feet. Not quite an escape point yet, though.
I think the clock got started a little late as 2 reversal points awarded again here to Edwards.
It extends the lead to 7-0. And so far, Wiles has not been able to get an escape or a reversal once he is on the bottom. So he's going to have to do that for the first time here in the third round if he wants to try and come away with a win.
They'll need an escape, a takedown, and 4 back points to get back to a lead here as he's down to his final 80 seconds here of the match.
Looks like Wiles will get one escape point here. It's 7-1. Wiles with his first points of the match here in the third round.
Now he needs the takedown and 4 back points.
Time is of the essence for Wiles, but of course he can't get overly aggressive and make a mistake, and there's 3 points for Edwards.
As he now takes the 13-1 lead. Or sorry, the 10-1 lead here. 45 seconds left in this third round.
Now it's going to the math getting tougher here for Andrew Wiles. It's probably going to have to be a quick pin here in the last final seconds. But first he's got to get a reversal.
.25 seconds remain here in the match. Give a stall warning here to, or give a stall point here to Edwards as he now leads 11-1 with 22 seconds left here in this third round.
That will do it for the third and final round, as it's Mason Edwards picking up an 11-1 decision victory over Albany's Andrew Wiles. And that should lead us to our final contested match of the evening, as it's Albany's Kane Ellis taking on South Harrison's Craig Coffey at 2:15 here in the final match of the night.
Craig won his 100th win of his career in an uncontested match.
Takes down Ellis. 3 early points here and an escape for Ellis. 3-1 here early in the first round.
That came against North Andrew in the last
Coffey and Wiles kind of feeling each other out here. Coffey looking for an opening. And he gets the 3 takedown points again. And another escape for Ellis. And a takedown by Coffey. It's 9-2 here, just over a minute left.
Gets him onto his back, looking for the pin, and Coffey gets it, and in exactly a minute.
So Craig Coffey with the pin over Kane Ellis. And after one more uncontested victory for South Harrison at 285, that should do it for things here in the Albany quad.
Albany will get an uncontested win as well, and we will be back with our BTC Bank postgame. Find out who tonight's wrestler of the meet is when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Grumpy Toad Toggery in Albany is Northwest Missouri's only brotique. They offer a variety of men's clothing and accessories, along with the latest graphic tees for the whole family. Check out apparel on their website at grumpytoadtoggery.com. Grumpy Toad Toggery is open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday through Friday and 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. Grumpy Toad Toggery is located right off Highway 136 in Albany, next to the laundromat. Come to Albany and get grumpy, be happy. Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. South Harrison picks up a 51-22 victory here over Albany, as Albany goes 1-2 on the night. South Harrison 3-0 in the quad. And Brett, tonight's winner circle wrestler of the match, we always like to give it to an Albany wrestler. We had 2 wrestlers that finished 2-0 on the night, and actually we only had 1 wrestler finish 2-0 on the night. The other one finished 2-1, and the wrestler won 2-0, won both of his contested matchups by pin. First, his pin came at 3:04, and then at 1:29, and that's going to go to the senior tonight in Zane Rippey as he comes away with the Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards Wrestler of the Meet.
Yeah, good night for Zane Rippey tonight. As, like you said, he finishes the night undefeated in his 2 contested matches and picking up 2 pins in the process. So, good night for Rippey. Overall, for the Warrior team, I think if you talk to Coach Schaus and Coach Williams, they'd probably say they probably could have had a little bit better of a night, finishing 1-2. Their 1 win coming over North Andrew. Would have certainly liked to pick up a few more wins against Mount Air for sure in their battle over the Highway 169 sign. But still a lot of season left for the Warriors, a lot of improvement to be had. But, again, our wrestler of the meet, Zane Rippey, a really good night for him overall.
Yes, and the one that went 2-1 that was probably second on our list was the sophomore Clayton Griffin. He had a pin, had a big decision as well. Lost, though, in his second match of the night at 126. But he did a good job tonight as well as he finishes 2-1 on the night. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Johnson Controls, Briar Patch and Sublime Flamingo Boutique, both on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center, Papa's Family Restaurant, JC Designs and Grumpy Totogary of Albany, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Albany Booster Club, Albany, Mount Air, North Andrew, and South Harrison School Districts, Printer New Shopper located in Albany, and the Donnie and Nancy Stevens family. Our next wrestling action won't be until the GRC West Conference meet, and that is going to be coming up here at the end of the month. It will be on the 30th of January, and then on the 8th of February, we'll be back here again in Albany as well for the James Boer Memorial Albany Tournament. That'll be coming up on the 8th of February, but on the 30th, we'll have the GRC Wrestling meet also here in Albany. Tomorrow night, we'll have more basketball action coming up for you as the Warriors will travel on the road to St. Joseph Christian. Again, it'll be myself, Mike Atkins on the call. Brett Williams will be doing the camera action tonight. And for myself, Jared Rolvis tonight, other play-by-play announcer, Brett Williams and cameraman. So long and good night from Albany.